Yo, what's up YouTube? So most people do videos on YouTube just to make YouTube revenue, right? That's the so truth, right? The truth is people make YouTube videos to make money. Like in the last, I don't know how many other years I've been making videos, like, you know, because I use Pokemon as a hobby, right? Or I use it as a hobby, right? A hobby, collect some cool cards, right? You know, used to do it when I was a kid. Fucking opening base packs, like bam, you know what I mean? You get a base booster and that, fucking get a cool card, right? You know, my collection got given away when I was younger, right? So, you know, we was like, you know, fuck it, we're going to get the cards back that we always liked, right? And then they make new stuff and you get involved in the new stuff and you're like, you know what, I like this card's sick as well, right? And then you got the cards you keep as investments, the cards you don't sell, cards that people tell you are worthless, you should never have them, right? And then you sit there and you're like, ha, if these fucking idiots knew what they was actually buying, right? They would know that not worthless and these things are fucking tripled in price, quadrupled in price, right? Like 08 Jolteon, right? 08 Jolteon, man. I used to buy them cards around 10, 12 quid on eBay. I think you can get them now for like £100, and that's in 4 years, right? So 4 years. So that's done a near, I'd say about an 8 in value, right? So I buy cards for investments. I make investments. I'm an investor. I invest money all the time, right? I get money from shit and then I invest it, right? So, you know, I've made money from eBay partnerships, right, and stuff like that, link sharing, and, you know, asking people to buy through that link even if they're not gonna, you know, if they're gonna buy something off eBay, buy through that link. So if you're sat on your computer and you want to buy something from the internet, or you're going to buy something for like 2 quid, 3 quid. Now, I stopped sharing links like that because the links that you got, they dropped the revenue from the links. So I'm like, well, it doesn't make sense now to get, when I check the program where you get the partner program from sending people to your link, right? You know, it's dropped significantly, right? So it's not something that I even bother doing anymore, right? Like, I could put it in the videos, right? I could put a link to, you know, a product like some sleeves or a good deal I find of, like, I don't know, stamps or something on a YouTube description. And then I could say, all right, everybody buy through this eBay link. And then I'll do a video on how much that generated from sharing them links on that month for the video, right? That's what I could do, right? If anyone's saying, oh, you wouldn't disclose the revenue if you was making revenue from YouTube, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a simple thing here. Is you'll get people like in the Pokemon community like Leon Hart, right? Leon Hart will make a video, and then he'll make a sub story, then he'll make a video and he'll make a sub story. Now, after he makes a sub story video, because that video gets more views and more revenue, it increases, it gives him this euphoric feeling to probably make more content, right? But individuals like that have got a certain lifespan, right? Now, what I mean is a certain lifespan is no one's going to sit there watching him at 60 years old opening Pokemon cards while his daughter's 20 years old and is probably, you know, doing a video with her opening Pokemon. He's got a limited lifespan. So within, say he's got 5 more years left of YouTube, he needs to sit there and make as much money as possible off YouTube and then put that money away and invest it properly. So lower the quality of the videos, right, and invest that money, or just keep doing it to the point where, you know, you become 50, 60 years old and, you know, you made a 10-minute video that day and, you know, you're happy with your day-to-day life, right? Because these individuals are going to have a lifespan, right? Like Leon Hart's going to have a lifespan. There's going to be one day where he's going to have to walk away from YouTube. Now, if he, for example, loses interest in Pokemon and don't want to do Pokemon anymore, right, he's stuck because he relies... He doesn't have anything else. Well, I don't believe anyway. I don't believe he has anything else other than having, like, the scam with Troll and Toad, right? So he had a scam with Troll and Toad. I used to buy stuff from Troll and Toad, right? Until they changed all the fucking rules, right? You know, some import bullshit, which we don't even pay imports at certain amount of price, right? And we used to buy stuff from there and get imports. It was cheaper than England, right? It was cheaper than buying it in England, and you could buy it from there. But you know, this is another site that changed rules and changed imports and said, well, you've got to pay us this much money extra for shipping to the UK, and it's like, well, we don't even pay that on the import rule in England anyway, so why would we give you this extra money, right? So to the point where he has got a limited lifespan, right, and he can't walk away. If he does want to walk away, he has to make a lot of money before he does walk away. But the problem is, a lot of people think that disclosing the ad revenue is like a very fucking sensitive topic. You say, oh, go on then, disclose the ad revenue, and then they go quiet. They don't post ad revenue. Like, what is so important to you why you won't disclose your ad revenue to your followers? Now, for example, some guy always commented saying, oh, well, you know, he lives rent-free in my head or whatever, right? Now, if you're bad with money and you're a shit decision maker, then that's not my problem. If you're going and renting an apartment in Texas and paying fucking $1,900, right, after speaking to someone who lives there, and shit's costing like $2,000 for like a 3-bed house, I think, right now, and you're literally going down the motorway at 100 miles an hour, throwing that money out the window every week, then that's your problem. At the end of the day, you should have found a better way, like either living with a mate or living with someone else that allows you to basically get to that point where, you know, or living with your family, right, and get to that money where you can get that money to go and put that down payment on that house, right, and go get that house and then live in that house and then make money to pay that house off, right? But obviously the system is a scam in general, right, and the mortgages are fucking fraud, right, which is an whole nother fucking ball game. But most people won't learn the scam, right? They won't know the scam because they're completely oblivious to what I'm talking about, right? And until you know, there's a certain level of mindset you've got to know before this basically Mortgate, right? Death grip. There's a load of words that, you know, mean certain things, like to stand under, right? Stand under means, you know, like, do you give me power over you? Basically, like, that's what the police use. And then, like, for example, even Leon Hart quit being an attorney in the States to pursue opening Pokemon cards. Now, for example, let's say that job was paying $100,000 per year, which I don't think it does, but if anyone knows, then, you know, feel free to comment how much an attorney makes in America. You might well be one, right? And you might know exactly how much it is, because the system in America is kind of ruthless, right? You know, people get jailed for 25, 30, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. You get ruthless killings. If you get assigned to a case, then you have to defend that case in any other way possible, right? To where you will, what's it called? So, for example, you have to defend that individual no matter what they've done, right? So if they shot the guy, blew his brains out, took a shit on him, and then pissed on his face, right, you're going to still have to defend him in that kind of region. And that guy's he hasn't got the mental fucking capacity to deal with that, because he makes a scam with Troll and Toad and then goes, oh, well, we charged you this much money for this, right? Oh, well, you know, he might not have been in control of it, but you have to pay $250, because that's what everyone's involved in. Everyone's, right, like, he's got a heart, right? He's got a heart. I'll give him that. Because when he sees people getting scammed, or the scam that he's thinking, he's kind of like, he's deleted his video and he's fucking put it away and he said, oh, you know what? The scam was fucking kind of ruthless, right? And, you know, that's basically what he's done, right? So he's gone, oh, sorry, guys. He's made like a video to tell you about, you know, is sorry for what he's done, right? So, but you know, he might not have been control what the product you was going to receive. So everyone's kind of calling him out on that, and then he might lose viewership, right, from that particular event, and then that affects his YouTube dollars. And if you don't use, I can guarantee he's probably turning about $250,000, maybe $300,000 a year off YouTube. Now, obviously, he reinvests back into his channel, right? So he buys booster boxes, probably from the YouTube revenue, to make more videos with. So if he's not like, for example, you hear on the videos that he throws the cards in the bin, right, when he opens the packs, and over the years there's been some commons that have sold for £5, some trainers that are sold for £5. Like for example, like trainer cards, Path to the Peak used to sell for 2 copies on eBay. You could flip for £5. Then some guy comes along and starts selling them at 99p when you can't even afford to send a fucking stamp at 99p. The stamp in England's nearly £1 anyway. So you got eBay fee on top. You're going to be losing money, right, if you're selling them cards. Where if someone individual is selling 2 for £5, he could say, well, you know what, this guy's selling 2 for £5. I'm going to undercut him by like 40p, right, or 20 pence, because he was getting them for free or for virtually nothing. So then he could undercut him, and then he could check if, you know, that guy still doesn't know or he's not paying attention to the market, if the market's gone down or up, and then he could be like, right, I'm going to sell them cards or them items at that price. So if he's not, say, putting them cards aside or doing any research to where he could actually probably potentially resell them, and then he wouldn't have to use money from his videos, from his channel. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, like if I open a box, which I don't want the cards from the box, I will sell the cards that I don't want, make as much money back for possible, and then I'll buy another box, right? And then I'll do that consistently. And that's just it. I keep constantly getting more and more and more and more and more and more. But I don't make videos of like opening packs. I've got loads of packs, got thousands of them. But I don't sit there doing videos opening them all, because I know most of the time opening packs is a scam. You get the odds are low. The odds, it's like the odds of opening a Pokemon pack and getting a good card. It's like a scratch card. You buy a scratch card from the shop, and you get, you know, a 1 in 5 ratio, right, of getting a £10 win. So let's say you buy 5 £2 scratch cards at £2 each, and it's £10, right? And you win £10. You know, if you win £10 from buying 5 scratch cards at £2 each, you've got your money back, right? So now, if you spend that same tenner again on 5 more, there might be a chance that you don't get your winner, so you might lose, right? So, for example, if you open 5 Pokemon boosters that costs you 20 quid, you might get nothing, right? Look at PokeRev. He opened, I think it was like 15 or 20, no, it was 8 Elite Trainer boxes. I think 10 packs a box. Is it 10 packs a box? Or 8 packs a box? So, you know, 64, let's say he was doing 8, 64, right? Packs. He got fuck all. He got like, the best card he got was probably like $12, $13. That was it, right? So, and then packs are retailing at like £6. Well, they're about £6 in the UK. So what are they in the States? I don't know, but that for him to make any money back from that video, the only reason why he made money from that video is because of ad revenue. It's AdSense. That's the only reason why he made money, right? Because he can't go and sell shit cards that are worth nothing on eBay because everyone else is posting them. Everyone else is posting them, and if you don't undercut them, he ain't going to get a sale. And then if he can't get the stamps cheap enough, he can't send the product out. So this is what I mean. There's not a lot of money in the cards, right? There's not a lot of money in the cards. I've clearly stated that. I've been open about it. You sell a card for £1, right? You sell a card for £1, 50. There's 90p fee for stamp, right? Letter, stamp and letter, because you obviously pay for a letter, right? And then you got sleeve, and then whatever bit of packaging you use to put it in, right? And you'll get eBay fee, and you get 10 pence. And I fully disclose and open about that all the time, right? Now before, when it was 65p a stamp, you send 3 cards out and you get a pound back for every little shit card you sold. So you sell all your shit cards, you get your money and you buy more stuff, right? You buy more stuff. And you'd constantly do that till you build up to a certain amount, right? And these people, that's how you would, like, if you was doing your YouTube channel from scratch, you would use that technique to be able to get stock or to get product to open for your channel, right? Because everyone has to start somewhere, right? And if you don't have money straight away to go burn 300 grand on a first edition base set box and then go, yo guys, do a live opening with 0 subs, right? Do a live event, right? Go live and open a first edition booster box, right? Opening a first edition booster box valued at $300,000 on stream, right? And you open all the box for yourself, then you're not going to have a very big chance of getting your channel growing. Do you know what I mean? So, but like I said, I don't give a shit about ad revenue, and I'm making this video because this video is about, you know, certain people will only do YouTube because they only make ad revenue, and that's the only reason why they do Pokemon content. And if they didn't make money from YouTube, they would not give a shit about making videos on anyone else. They won't make any videos about posting any content on the channel, right? Because they would literally only make money from YouTube from their ad revenue. That's the only reason why they're doing it. So thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, then, you know, or if you want to buy off of eBay, right, I'm going to put an eBay link below the video to some random shit product, right? And then, you know, if you want to buy anything off eBay, buy through that link, and then I'll make a video and I'll say, yo, this is how much this made from this much months, and we'll do it from like probably this video and then the 1st of May. So if the video or the link gets many buyers through the link, I will use the link and I'll say, well, this is how much revenue was generated from that link that we used, right? So see you in the next one. Peace.